In a plot twist no one saw coming, but everyone secretly hoped for, the live-action Legend of Zelda movie has become the latest battleground for an unofficial Euphoria spin-off. Only instead of glittery makeup and hallway sobbing and a bunch of weird drugs and sex, the showdown features Hylian royalty, ancient prophecy, and a cultural debate hotter than Death Mountain. The moment Nintendo and Sony announced the upcoming Zelda film set for 2027 and helmed by the Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes director Westfall, fans did what they do best. They cast the movie themselves. And two names emerged from the great Deku tree of the internet speculation to dominate: Hunter Schafer and Sydney Sweeney. Both actors rose to fame on HBO's Euphoria. You might know them. Both are undeniably talented, and both seem to represent wildly different visions of what Princess Zelda could be. In many ways, it's Rue's world, and we're all just living in a Hyrule-shaped version of it. Hunter Schafer, best known for her enduring performance as Jules on Euphoria, is the frontrunner in the fandom's heart, mostly because she just looks like freaking Zelda, okay? Her fans point out that Schafer bears a striking resemblance to a character one concept artist drew ostensibly while having a fever dream about elves. Ethereal, commanding, slender, and, I don't know, is it bad to say video game-like in appearance? Schafer embodies what most fans actually think of when they think of Zelda, which is mysticism, vulnerability, and a sense of a regal I can see the future and also summon ghosts calm. Okay, to add to the whole hullabaloo of it all, Schafer herself is on record saying she'd love to play Zelda, which added kerosene to the already flaming Reddit threads and Twitter posts and all that. One user said, "It's the easiest slam dunk casting ever," while another person praised uncanny resemblances to the character. However, Schafer's name in the mix has not been without controversy. As a trans actress, she's unfortunately been targeted by a wave of online backlash from the usual, quote, "Zelda is a girl and that's that" brigade. Many of whom seemingly skip the part where Zelda has been many things across 20-plus games, including a ninja, a pirate, and in one game, a literal ghost child. So there you go. Sydney Sweeney, meanwhile, is a little bit more mainstream and Hollywood-safe option she is, with a resume packed with dramatic performances from Euphoria, The White Lotus, Anyone But You, okay, a bunch of other movies. Sweeney offers star power and wide appeal. Her name has been floated around by fans as a less divisive option, someone who can act, draw box office dollars, and probably trusted to wield a magic harp without needing years of magical musical schooling. Classical spell conjuring academy experience is not necessary for this role, but for many Zelda fans, Sweeney is just too hot and, voluptuous for this character. She lacks the specific visual and tonal fit. Her you-know-whats are too big, okay? Critics have noted she exudes more contemporary charisma, powerful or modern sultry, rather than the mystical elvishness and almost religious serenity that Zelda traditionally represents, at least in the game. So while Sweeney is super talented, she just doesn't look as much like an elf, or Hylian princess, to be exact. Translation: she's great, but she feels more like she belongs at a Malibu beach party than in the Temple of Time. What makes this casting face-off so oddly poetic is how it mirrors the energy of Euphoria of itself. On that show, Schafer played Jules as emotionally intuitive, a bit trippy, drugged out, while Sweeney's Cassie is intense and raw and desperate to be seen, loved, touched, appreciated. The classic popular girl problems, am I right? It's like Zelda producers are casting based on whether they want their princess to cry quietly in a moonlit forest or scream in a hallway about Link cheating on her with some other mystical creature. My guess is the Smurfs. The fandom has always latched onto some stereotypes and archetypes. Schafer is an introspective high fantasy choice, and Sweeney is a bold, sexy, scene-stealing risk. It's a bizarre and fascinating way for an HBO teen drama to perhaps influence the vibe of a Nintendo property. But hey, stranger things have happened, like Chris Pratt playing Mario as a non-Italian guy. Koopas! Or Euphoria getting itself renewed after season 2. Ultimately, the decision may come down to how bold the studio wants to be. Nintendo is historically allergic to risk when it comes to crown jewels and may opt for the bankable, controversy-free option in Sweeney. But if they want to make a Zelda movie that feels fresh and memorable and in tune with the new generation of fans, and one that doesn't just rehash the plot of the Ocarina of Time with a safe cast and forgettable script, they might consider betting on Schafer. She represents more than just a visual match. She offers an opportunity to give one of gaming's most iconic female characters a new layer of depth and resonance, and also, she looks like Zelda. Either way, someone's going to be mad on Twitter, but if the whole point of Zelda is that courage and wisdom must balance power, maybe it's time Hollywood tried something brave.